That we've only pissed off one that we know of. Off one that we know of.
Now he's got all his
You
friends.
can't yes well me IRL.
I mean, he did.
He's gonna say yes well again.
Yes, well.
Well,
There we go.
He did it in the Bradley voice that
Wait
time.
for it. Wait for it.
Wait. Yes, well, there it is.
Do. Yes, well, do.
Oh, I love that song.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys
Right.
pissed off the Forest Demon and the Forest Demon's wife.
Oh,
And
shit, I forgot about her.
Multiple forest demons are pissed off, so now we gotta deal with that shit.
Oh boy.
don't forget about the altercation with the Forest Demon before you guys left to piss off a Forest Demon.
Well, oh yeah, when I chopped the trees up, fuck them. Got them.
Oh my god.
Bitch ass trees.
If I'd known that we were going to be doing this sort of stuff, I would have taken what's that? That kill plant thing, blight. Just run around casting blight to piss these fuckers off.
Man, if I knew we were just murdering trees, would have taken tree murder as a spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought about it too.
I mean, if
Really
we're gonna
kicking
piss them
myself.
off, let's get them really pissed. Kill your fucking tree, and nothing will ever grow here again.
Make it count, you know?
Gotta spec your character to be annoying. It's a true way to play tabletop.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, yes, well.
As well.
Yes, fucking well.
Oh, language.
Language. Don't tell me what to do. A friendly reminder, if Billy dies during Pride Month, you're homophobic.
Not if we bring her back.
Just saying. Actually, I care very deeply about our whole party, so if anybody dies tonight in our party, it's homophobic. Just saying.
I mean,
I support
you know.
that. Yeah.
Time to murder some characters.
Time to murder some
No
characters.
plans for murder until you brought that up.
It's not homophobic if they become my characters now.
I murder them all.
Gasp.
It's equity.
How does Billy feel about wisdom saves and the spell Gias?
She can't be charmed, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, that's good.
She can't be frightened either. Very
Wow.
gaze. Wow.
Your party. Am
Fearless.
I right?
Okay.
I don't know. I fucking.
It's been a time. We understand.
Yeah, it's fine.
I've had way too many drinks at this point.
Wow. Who do you think you are? Some kind of father?
Yes, and it is my day.
Well.
Fuck you.
Specifically your day. Only you, though.
Yeah, dude. Any other fathers, back the fuck off.
Any of our
I will
characters
fight
die.
for my right to be king father.
Oh, they should get a whole bunch of the fathers together, and then all the fathers can fight. Yeah, that's fine. I like that.
My dad could beat up your dad.
It'll just be a bunch
Yeah,
of dudes
he probably could.
turning their fucking hats backwards and like taking off their Oakleys before they reveal their affliction t-shirts and like chug a monster and fucking argue about a little league fucking umpire call when the umpire is literally 16 and getting $20 for this fucking game. Like, what are you arguing, dude? Like, what's going on here? This is ridiculous. Why have you had Mike's Hard Lemonade? It is 1 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. Like, this is ridiculous. It doesn't change the fact that because these gentlemen are fueled by Mike's Hard Lemonade and other Smirnoff Ice fucking knockoffs, and some of them have fucking military experience, they will put on a fucking show.
So that happened.
That's amazing.
Sorry, I don't know what the fuck got into me.
No, that was perfect.
Man, I should have just had you guys fight a bunch of dads today.
The tree's not a dad?
No.
What are we even
I
doing
hope-
here?
Not. I don't want to start a blood feud with a bunch of trees.
Man, you already have.
It's not a blood feud if you kill the children too.
It's a sap feud.
No one to carry on the feud.
Are we good guys?
I think we've thoroughly established that's a no.
I've never been accused of that.
Yeah. So last time you guys noticed your B&B was being overrun with not overrun, but significantly more of a rustic feel of late. And Zadok in particular noticed one tree like growing like before your very eyes. Wow, wow. So then Brad grabbed an axe and started to head out to chop some lumber. And then Floria brought up that cutting down a tree is easier with a saw, actually. But you guys don't have a saw, so when we last left off, Brad was right about to swing into this tree, kerthunk. Brad, I need you to roll a survival check.
Oh, right.
It's called a wood check?
Yeah,
Wow.
roll for wood, please.
Wow. I don't even want to fucking do this.
Oh, man.
11 plus 2.
Okay.
We have to do your math for you tonight.
Yes.
My God, Bradley's been taken over by a valley girl.
Oh, no.
Not too different, to be honest.
Equally
Always has
heartless.
been.
Equally heartless. Brad was always a mean girl.
So Brad, you swing your axe and kerchunk. And you make a nice little divot in this tree.
Let's keep chopping until I can notch it on one side, and then I'll start chopping from the other so that I can control the fall where I want it to go.
Okay. Well, with a 12, it takes some time, but you are able to notch it eventually. And this is a very large, thick tree. Not redwood big, but definitely a mighty oak. So you're chopping for a while, and you're making minimal progress. On actually chopping down a tree. But also, nothing really seems to be happening in response.
So,
Brad will put the axe on his shoulder and look at the tree and look at everybody else and say, "Yes, well." And he will walk back inside.
so the tree's down now?
No,
No.
no. He's got maybe
Should we
Maybe
just
like a
burn it
quarter of
down
the
there?
way.
It seems a lot less work.
You could end up setting the whole forest on fire, though.
That's a problem.
Well, the house is in the forest.
No, our house is inside the forest, and we got a bit of a buffer, so I think we'll be just fine.
Gloria will look to the two young ladies and kind of shrug and say, "Oh, it is not my house."
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Question: Can you give me a refresher on what Billy saw with her
No, you
familiar's
guys don't have a
eyes?
saw.
God damn it. God. Son of a bitch.
I believe you saw a tree, and there were like roots growing. I believe that's what
Informative. Okay.
you saw. I mean, like
Billy.
you saw the roots growing, not the roots had
Okay.
grown.
So Billy will say, "I don't think we should burn it because, like Floria said, it runs the risk of burning the whole forest down, and that's not something that we want to do. I think right now we should just watch it, like kind of just keep it under observation."
Allie raises her hand.
Sally.
I think that since we've already recruited so many people, we should take this as an opportunity to go recruit a druid and have them solve the problem.
Brad is walking back out at this point, and he's got his broom, and he is like angrily looking at it, and then he'll go, "Billy, get the Super Nintendo. We're going to get a saw."
That's not a druid. It's like the opposite.
I don't care, Allie.
I
If
don't
you
care about
want a
anything.
druid, go find one yourself.
Maybe I'll multi-class. How about that, Bradley? Allie storms off.
Perfect. That would be very convenient for druid things.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. My wisdom's not
Allie?
that great, but I probably could. Wild shaping sounds fun.
Well,
Yes. She slams the door.
anywho, now that we're done with that,
Is your daughter
Hilton
mad
should
at
take a
you?
nap. She's not my daughter. She's just my favorite currently. Anyway, it's weird.
Wow. Okay. I see how it is.
Yikes.
You knew
I'm right here,
before
but
that
okay.
Allie was the favorite.
When did we establish that?
When I took away something from you. I don't know. I gave you something, and then I took it away spitefully and gave it to Allie.
Is this the broom when I got kidnapped from that orphanage? When I got kidnapped by the orphanage?
Got kidnapped by an
Yes.
orphanage.
I did get kidnapped by the
seems to be
orphanage.
the moment that I'm thinking of, yes.
Well,
Despite the fact that I was in fact kidnapped.
Gloria starts walking away.
I assume you mean the orphans and not the orphanage itself. But how did a bunch of
no.
kids kidnap you?
No, it was the orphanage. It was like it was the people in charge of it kidnapped me.
Let's not sugarcoat it, Billy. Please, let's go fetch a saw. We need to go to Magnes.
Okay then. Billy, before we leave, Billy is gonna cast Magic Circle around the tree. And she is going to keep. Hang on. Great. She is going to keep Celestials, Elementals, Fae, Fiends, and Undead from leaving the circle.
Okay.
Ooh.
How long does that last?
Hour.
An hour. Okay.
Yeah, actually, how long will it take us to get to Magni if we fly?
I don't know. It says in your laundry list of an item description. Is it an hour and then a minute at night? Is that
What
a
happened?
no? Aubrey booped.
Gone forever.
Taken by the Super Nintendo.
And never to be seen or heard from again.
Some would say too soon, but
Others
You
would
know.
say too late.
I was gonna say a wizard's departure is never early.
Oh, man. And so ends the Legend of Aubrey. No
I
one
love the
saw this
fact that
ending
this-
come.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Welcome back.
So, question. So, how long will it take us to get to Magni if we fly? Hello?
I'm still here. I heard that.
it's an hour if we take Super Nintendo because it's daytime.
Ah, shit. Okay. Hang on, let me think about this for a second. So I'm gonna cast it then at. I don't want to blow a 5th level spell. Actually, I can just use a sorcery point to get it back. So I can use sorcery points to get it back. So I'm gonna cast it at 5th level, so that it lasts for 3 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
And I'm gonna keep the celestial elementals, fae, fiends, and undead from leaving the circle.
Okay. Celestial Fae Fiend, Elemental. Okay. And Undead. Yep.
And Celestial.
Yes.
Eric playing along like there's actually anything in that tree.
Yeah, there's nothing in this fucking tree. It's just
Yeah,
a goddamn
dude, no, we're
tree.
just cutting it down for no fucking reason. Because Brad's on a mission to cut it down now.
Well, thing is, the roots of the tree would already extend past a magic circle. You're welcome to cast this spell at 5th level. And go and fetch a saw from Valence. I think it's 2 silver?
We were gonna go to Magni to get it.
That's what I meant, I'm sorry. I mean, either way, it's an hour. 5e tools.
How fast do you think it would be on brooms?
I mean, it's like a 2-hour horse ride, so like going straight, maybe you could shave it down to an hour and a half.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just use a 5th level spell slot.
Okay.
I can use sorcery points to get it back.
You're more than welcome to.
Alright, I'm not going to yet, but... Alright, that's cast. Circle
Alright.
of Runes.
Good work. Why is this just the worst? Oh my gosh. What? Oh. Wow, that's really poorly set up.
Get into the cauldron, Zadok.
Into the cauldron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or are you gonna cook me?
No, we're not going to cook you. You see, well, first of all, it's not a cauldron, it's a mortar and pestle. But, so get in, and this is a transport device. This belongs to my kind of grandma. but I'm attuned to it, so I guess it's technically mine for the time being. But anyway, so just get into it. It'll take us an hour to get where we need to go. Since it's during the day, if it was night, it would only take a minute. But we can't have everything.
All right. I'll climb in the cauldron.
It's not a cauldron.
Well, Brad said it was a cauldron. It says right here in my contract, I got to agree with everything
It's
Brad
not-
says.
Brad, please tell me. Please tell him that it is a mortar and pestle, not a cauldron. I will show you a cauldron if you want to see that this is not a cauldron.
I've heard it on good authority that this is a cauldron.
See,
Oh my gosh, it's my magic item. Well,
Can't
I would
fool
know
me.
if it's a cauldron.
I think you're some kind of witch. Casting spells and you got
I-
a cauldron?
Well, that's sort of Billy's purpose, is to be some kind of witch. So that's fine. But what we do have to agree on, at least Zadok and I, that this is the cauldron.
Right. That explains the brooms.
Exactly.
Right, so we're gonna fly off in this giant cauldron? Or am I just standing here like some kind of fool?
We're flying off in a
Well,
mortar and
a
pestle.
little bit of both.
Oh, alright.
Oh,
Anyway, hop in.
Yeah, I'm in here. Let's go, Ray.
Okay, let's go. Are Brad and Allie in?
Oh, Ellie.
They
I
stormed
don't think
off,
Allie's
shit.
saying. Allie's
Stormed off.
Allie's fucked off and said that we
She's
were.
done for the whole session now.
Sometimes
That's
just
absolutely normal for this game.
yup. Gotta commit.
Well-
Even if it means never playing again.
the good news for you, Allie, is that they have at least 2 hours of travel ahead of them,
Oh.
which leaves 2 hours of tree fighting for you.
Got him.
That's only if I stay to fight. Bold of you to make that assumption.
What?
The fight
But
comes to you.
Gloria and Clarence and Mighty Tooth and
Little Timmy.
Jim Mendez and Jimenez
The robots.
Yeah,
and J.M. Dez.
yeah.
They'll all die without you, Allie.
So if I stay to fight, is this like a mass combat? Do I get to control like a little army?
No.
Hmm.
They
Oh.
flee immediately. It's fine.
Boo.
Sounds about right. That's what I would do.
All right.
Yep.
Main party. You
Oh,
fly
I'm
to
playing. Okay.
Nope, it's too late. You started stream, so now we can play.
Yup.
Main party, you are going to buy a saw?
Yep.
Alright. You are able to find a saw. It's not particularly difficult. And I think it's 2 silver
Right on.
for a nice 2-person saw.
Cool. You're gonna want someone to You're gonna want someone who's stronger than any of us to do that with you.
Yeah, I'm not good at physical labor.
You will help me saw down the tree and you will like it. Let's go.
And back you go. While they're doing that, Allie, where are you headed in the mansion house?
Oh, probably to find her mom so that she can tell her mom all about the new Druidic lifestyle that Allie's about to leave once we hit level 11.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose you have a mom, don't you? Yeah.
Allegedly.
For now.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Not Mother's Day. I can do what I want. Um. Yeah. So, you find your mom. She's in the den.
Hmm.
She's reading some book.
Nice.
Yeah. Like a nerd. And
Allie's gonna like scooch underneath the book like a dog or a cat looking for their owner's attention. So she's just gonna kind of whoop and pop her head up underneath the book. So she's looking up at her mom. Yep.
it's not like she was ignoring you when you came in. But
That's okay.
okay.
It happens anyways.
Yeah, I don't. Well,
Actions don't need reasons.
alleys don't need reasons.
That's what my alignment says.
Yeah, so she'll be like, "Oh, hello, Allie. I'm an old woman again."
Why did you age like 400 years again? What's going on with you?
Oh, it just happens to me sometimes.
That was weird.
When I get dehydrated, and she takes a sip of her glass. Ah, much better.
Okay. You don't happen to be a druid, do you?
A druid?
Yeah.
No.
We have a tree problem.
There's quite a few trees around here. Are they a problem? I thought
There-
it was.
There's one that's allegedly a problem.
Oh.
And the main crew went out on perhaps the most important quest of all time that we have ever taken
Oh.
to find a saw. I'm assuming. I must have overheard that from the window because I certainly wasn't around for that conversation.
Is it some sort of special saw?
Nope, just a regular one. Apparently we don't have one lying around. Which we probably should, since you would probably need one for like maintenance and landscaping and stuff. You'd think that we'd have that already. But nope.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's you. Why didn't you go with your friends?
Oh, because I had to slam the door on Bradley.
Okay.
Sometimes you just gotta do that.
I see. I haven't interacted with him much.
Well, when you do, you'll understand.
Uh, yes. Well,
Yep. Ellie like scooches back and waits to see if her mom's gonna leave.
she does not leave. Just-
Weird.
what?
That's usually what people say before they leave.
No, Allie. People normally say goodbye when they leave.
Hmm. I think it's a synonym for goodbye. But anyways, so if they don't saw down this tree, I think that I'm gonna become a druid. I don't think I'm really I don't think I have the specifications to be a druid, but I think I might try really, really hard. So I could help solve the tree problem.
Well, um, from what you've told me, the saw will solve the tree problem, right?
Well, what if it doesn't? What if it's like an evil tree? And the only way to solve it is through plant diplomacy.
Oh, couldn't you just speak with it then?
I don't speak plant.
You don't?
No,
Most
do
of us
you?
people do. Yes, of course.
No. You have to remember something about me. I grew up on the mean streets.
There were no trees on these streets?
Not really. It was mostly starvation and depression.
Hmm. Perhaps if you had planted more trees, there would be less depression.
In the
Not
cement?
not you specifically, I mean in
The royal you.
Yes.
Which is me.
Yes, but not you.
Right. Right. Well, if you can talk to trees, maybe you want to talk to a tree.
I can certainly try.
I'll gather the troops. We'll go on a short expedition. It's only like 5 minutes away, if even. But I'll gather the people.
Alrighty. She'll put a bookmark in her book.
Great. Allie goes to gather the hirelings.
Jim Mendez will certainly go with you.
Great.
The two like actual hirelings, Garrett and Floria will go with you.
Nice.
Jimenez will start packing a big old picnic basket full
That's
of
awesome. Yes. Great.
And J. Imdes will ask if you are indulging in the deluxe picnic option or simply the moderate daytime package.
Oh, super deluxe it up.
He smiles and nods and starts jotting down in his notebook.
Nice.
But he's definitely not going with you.
That's nice, but that's just more food for me, so okay.
Does Mighty Tooth go with them?
Oh yeah, Mighty Tooth will go with you.
Yes. This is going to be the best picnic ever.
The pest picnic.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
what is that? 7 of you now?
Who's counting?
Well, I was trying to.
Oh.
It didn't work very well. Allie, Mom, Jim, Kim, Mighty Tooth. What? Yeah, so the 7 of you.
Nice. And Marty
So-
Paws.
Well, yes, but we
Yeah.
don't count animals here.
Oh, I see.
We're not savages.
Mm. It's just a class feature. Gotcha.
Counting animals 2 by 2 like some sort of animal slaver or something.
Counting. Like we're
Not-
smart.
Not guessing.
Guessing. Nice. Great. Yep. Off we go. Into the woods.
Traipse. Yeah, you'll get to a tree and see some sort of magic circle around it.
Oh, well then we'll do the picnic first and then talk to the tree.
Okay.
Yeah. And then hopefully maybe the picnic will last approximately like 1.5 hours. So that timelines can merge in the most awkward of fashions.
Yeah, your mom mentions that it's hard to speak with the tree with the magic circle around it.
Oh, I could just dispel that.
Oh my god.
But let's do our picnic first and see what happens afterwards.
Beautiful.
Aubrey about to have conniptions.
Oh my god. Wait a minute. You've seen Billy cast a magic circle before. Would you recognize that it's hers?
With all that knowledge arcana I don't have, nope. Or
Yeah,
maybe I would. I don't know.
I mean, it's a spell.
Carry on.
It's not a frequently used Billy spell. So the picnic rages on. And
Uh-huh.
you're kind of like, wow, this magic circle sure is lasting a long time. Why are we being so secretive with these magical secrets? And then like a comet from God, the mortar and pestle comes crashing down through the Jesus Christ. The tree foliage, whatever. There's a word and I can't think
Nice.
of
Nailed it. First
Yeah.
try.
Canopy.
Nice.
Yeah, it comes straight through the canaries and
Perfect.
Jesus Christ.
There's feathers everywhere.
you'll be cleaning that off for months. But yeah, and then it like touches down. You see the slightly ethereal, purple versions of your friends, fade into material plainness,
Mm.
and yeah, the party who went and bought a saw. You see a majority of the hotel staff, as well as Allie and her mom, sitting around the magic circle, eating a picnic.
A whole picnic.
One
Brad will look at Mendez and say, "Go to the kitchen and get us a bunch of salt."
Okay.
What we need the salt for?
The stump, of course.
Are we gonna eat it?
No, you idiot. We're going to kill it. We're going to chop holes in different places upon the stump and stuff it full of salt. It'll suck the moisture out of it.
Allie raises her hand.
We're
Yes,
gonna
Allie.
torture it. Oh, all right.
Before you kill the tree, my mom can talk to it.
Oh, we can hear its screams when we salt it.
Well, she can. Maybe. I don't know how that works. She's not a druid, but she's just, you know.
All right, I suppose we should hear it out. Billy, we should hear it out, right?
Yeah, I think so. Do you need me to take down the magic circle?
Oh, that's yours.
Yeah, I just wanted to keep it contained in case anything came out of the tree while we were gone.
That's smart. You're smart.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think she can talk to it with the magic circle in place, so I think we gotta.
She's
Let me check.
right.
Here, Mom, have a drink of water. It's happening again.
Are you checking if you can end it
So-
early, or?
Yeah. Or no, she can still talk to it. It doesn't say anything about not. If you try to attack it, is when the problem arises. You can still cast spells through it, is what I'm seeing.
Oh.
She's not casting a spell though.
I mean, I don't.
Kind of fey.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything that says she can't talk to it.
Does it keep Faye out, or?
It only works one way though. So
No.
just
Oh
fucking
shit,
stuff
she's
in.
a fae. Damn it. Okay.
If she can go through it, then that's fine.
Yeah, she can go through it. It just keeps him from getting out. So I'll have to dispel it when she wants out.
Oh.
Or
okay.
will I?
Only time will tell.
I mean, you don't have to. You can trap Allie's mom there.
Don't kill my mom.
Kill her. It would just
Or-
keep her there for like an hour. Like,
Don't strand my mom for an hour. It'll be hell to pay.
Yeah, she looks a little uncomfortable, but she'll walk in to the circle.
I give her guidance for whatever she might need in the upcoming minute.
She'll walk up to the tree. She'll put her hand on the tree. Closes her eyes. And she starts humming a little bit and kind of swaying, and then she turns back to you guys and says, I don't see anything wrong with it. It seems to just be a tree. It's growing rapidly, but it just seems to be happy about that. If you want, I can try and shape its growth in some way, but
Maybe don't try to shape its growth. I think that we should just try to keep an eye on it.
okay.
She'll dispel the magic circle so she can leave.
But it's big to say roll initiative. You, you dispel the circle, and Allie's mom walks out of where she was previously imprisoned.
Nice.
Says, is there a reason you're concerned about this tree in particular? It seems there's several trees around that are growing much faster than normal, and standard plant life is growing fairly quickly too.
We should
Well,
just burn it all down.
I don't think that we're necessarily at the point of burning down the forest. That seems drastic. But we unfortunately must give up our downtime and figure out this problem.
Couldn't you simply take more downtime after that?
We don't handle
Well,
downtime
Right.
well.
of course we could, but here's what I'm thinking. Mighty Tooth will be in charge of a brigade. A brigade to go out into the forest.
Oh my god. Never to be seen or heard from again. Calling it.
Well, that's perfect, because you, Ellie, will be Mighty Tooth's second in command.
Me?
With Billy
Oh.
and Sonic. And
So-
of course, I will be the special VIP, higher than Mighty Tooth, but not really, but definitely sort of capacity, if you understand.
So we're all going adventuring through the woods.
Mighty Tooth.
Does Mighty Tooth get more XP when you phrase it this way?
I think so.
Well, okay. It's very confusing, but I'm in, damn it.
All right, so I guess we go into the forest, but I still think we should burn it down.
No, we're not going to burn down the.
Well, we might, Billy.
But it's
Let's not
nasty.
throw anything off of the table. All
The
options.
forest has done nothing wrong.
You
It's
don't know
growing
that.
at an alarming rate.
We need something to kill, that's how we work.
I find that if something is out of sorts, you just kill it before it kills you.
Sonic has a point, which is why we're going to figure out what's making it
That's right.
grow so fast.
Yeah, we could call it a preemptive strike if you like.
Oh, we tried that out on a professor once. It didn't work out too well.
I think that preemptive strikes are literal war crimes. Are we just using the Geneva Convention as a checklist? I think that.
I mean,
think-
who has committed a few
About
war
the
crimes?
rules anywhere else other than where we are. We are on our property. They have trespassed upon our property, and we can do as we like to remove them. It
Doesn't
most
mean that we
certainly
can commit
does,
war
Billy.
crimes.
Wait a minute. Are you
don't think
saying there's a
that's
problem
true.
with committing war crimes?
Well, it's crimes is in the name.
Yes.
Yeah, who doesn't commit a few crimes here and there?
Yeah.
It's only a problem if you're a government. This is our own private property that we're protecting. It's our domicile.
See, Bradley knows what he's on about.
Oh my god.
All right, let's go find some trespassers, and we'll commit some war crimes on them, eh?
Maybe we'll try and keep it below the Geneva Convention and just old-fashioned murder.
We can just call it hiking.
Well, if they
With a
murder
bunch of
themselves,
friends.
it's not technically us doing the murdering, so that
the
won't be a
woods.
war crime, right?
Maybe sing
Well,
some
and if
songs.
they're coming right for us and they have weapons, of course,
mom can
we'll
come.
have to.
She can talk to plants.
Wait, Allie.
Yep.
We're going to bring Mighty Tooth and your mother.
Oh, wow. And Floria? And the paladin?
My name's
I'm
Garrett.
starting to think that we're just really overworking just the amount of people that we're bringing along with us. So,
I don't want to stop until we're rolling 10 initiatives every time we get into combat. At least.
you know, that's fair, and I'm into it.
See, we see eye to eye
Let's
sometimes.
all wait until Mendez comes back, and we'll have him come too.
Wait. You interested in a picnic while we wait? There's food left.
Yes, well, and Brad will walk over to the picnic.
Mighty Tooth who has just had a big old smile on his face, listening to you guys, not understanding a whole lot, but when he hears "yes, well," he goes, "Yes, well," and starts traipsing into the forest.
We'll catch up.
Brad will say in Draconic, Mighty Tooth, come back here, please.
He turns his head, like, has a really shocked expression on his face, and goes, in Draconic, but yes, well, didn't we all yes, well?
We're eating, and then we're yes-welling off that way. We fucked off to eat, and then we will fuck off into the forest.
Oh, I already ate, though.
Well, I haven't. So if you could please just indulge me a few moments.
He kind of shifts anxiously on his feet.
So Doc has been eating a bunch of food while all this is going on. Oh, sorry, Brad, did you want some?
All of Bradley's favorite food is gone. That's very impressive, Zadok. You can sure eat.
We can go now, Zadok, if you could please finish up.
All right. I'll take
You're
another
the
minute.
worst intern ever.
Jim Mendez comes back with a 50-pound bag of salt slung over his shoulder.
We're going on adventure. You can take that back to the kitchen. Thank you, Jim.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute! And I grab a handful of salt to put it on the food. All right, that's perfect.
Soul shakers, you know. He starts traipsing back into the into the mansion.
All right, so we go in the woods then.
We're already on our way.
Going for a hike.
Oh, I didn't see the dissolve there.
I mean, legally.
Were you trying to talk, Aubrey?
No.
He gave
No.
up.
Why bother?
I'm just in constant awe.
Right?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
In the best way. Like,
We were on the cusp of downtime. We're like, can't have that. We gotta go fight a tree. And then when it's like the tree is doing nothing wrong, we're like, no, now we gotta go fight the forest.
no. We're literally
There's
fighting the
something
woods.
here. God damn it, and we will find it, and I don't like it.
It's not a sane person in this party. Not
Hey,
even a
hold on.
little bit.
Mighty Tooth's there.
Yeah.
Who can only talk to Brad because Brad is the only one that speaks Draconic.
Allie can talk to him mentally.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
that's right. And so can Zadok too, I think. So we did that back and forth
I
once.
believe. Yeah, I believe you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just choose not to talk to him.
I was gonna ask him how he's doing while we start the hike. Hey, bud.
Yeah, he like spins around and then sees you and is still not used to that.
You never will be. Probably.
Oh,
How's it going?
good.
You learned a lot from Brad?
I know. Yes, well,
Oh,
and other
well.
key phrases.
Allie walks past him and stops talking to them. He said the magic words.
Dude, that gag does not get old.
I keep thinking someday it might, but yeah, we'll cross that road when we get there.
But it turns out we are children, so
Oh boy.
Oh, shit, dude.
all right.
Yep.
You guys begin tracing through the forest.
We don't even have a destination.
Sure you do. Evil.
Okay. Can the paladin detect that yet?
No,
Great.
that would be yeah. Brad, are you actually letting Mighty Tooth take lead on this?
Absolutely.
Oh my god. This is downtime. Nice walk through the woods for the next month and a half.
Okay. Well, he doesn't have a sheet, so all of his stats are neutral. So he gets a 13 on his survival.
Nice. Flat D20 checks. Let's go.
Oh.
And he is quite successfully, I might add, leading you through a forest.
Yeah, where to?
He wasn't told to go anywhere in specific. He was told to go through the forest, which you still have not left. So, quite a good job.
Oh, fuck.
I just
Are you-
realized that I asked the DM about an NPC he's controlling leading us to a plot point that we made up. So it's not even like we're asking to be railroaded. I have no idea what we're asking for anymore in this game.
Yeah, you're going through a forest.
Yeah.
That's what you
We're
asked
just
for.
being idiots at this point. Like, there's nothing else going on.
I don't know, but whatever we run into, I'm gonna blame it as the source of our problems.
Oh,
Well,
100%.
yeah, that's the point of wandering through the forest.
Can't wait for the bear fight.
The evil bear that is causing the trees to grow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand to a bear, like looking up from a river, and his eyes just go wide. Like, what the fuck is that? It tries to run, but the spells are too quick.
The finger blasting too powerful.
It gets finger blasted into yesterday.
So-
Yes, Audrey.
As we walk, as we're moving,
Uh-huh.
Billy,
Go on.
I just realized that I could have done
Oh no.
You've gone hypersonic. I can't hear you.
this.
I'm very excited.
Don't worry. She normally ends up resetting in like 1 to 2 minutes.
As we're I'm sorry. The ridiculousness of this whole situation just hit me.
This is
As we're
amazing.
walking,
Yeah.
can I think through like my little rat wizard brain and just is there anything that I know of that could be causing this? Anyway.
Why don't you roll an Arcana check? Or Nature.
Oh shit. Arcana's much better than nature, so shit, that's still really bad. It's a 16?
Well, it's about 15 higher than you needed to roll. Yeah. You know that you pissed off a forest's monster? Who would be more than capable of causing trees to grow fast. You
Oh my god, we're so screwed.
you
Okay.
also remember that before you headed out on your travels, a big old mean fey monster crashed through the walls of your house. Riding another big old mean fey monster. They would probably be capable of doing anything like this. Also, you ran into like 2 hags so far that could probably do that. Yeah, they seem pretty capable. Although one of them
Oh my god.
was fairly amicable to you. So I mean, really, you only have to worry
Oh my god.
about one.
Alright, cool.
And then like, there's also probably like druids or something that Bradley's probably pissed off at some point. That might be able to. You
Uh-huh.
you also remember when you were headed south towards the mountain range. When you went under the mountains. There were all of those crops that were like super fucked up. And Brad mentioned definitely fixing the problem that caused these crops to be fixed up. Caused them to be fucked up. But whatever fucked them up could probably also, supercharge plants. That seems like a possibility to you. So yes, there's a lot of things that could be doing this. Most of them seem fairly hostile towards you.
Billy is going to ask the party to come to a stop.
Okay.
Brad will say in Draconic, "The wizard would like to speak to the leader and everyone else, Mighty Twos."
He pauses for a second and scratches his chin and to Bradley will grumble, can they talk and walk?
Billy, can this be spoken about as we move?
In this case, no.
Billy says no.
Okay. He turns and looks to you, Billy, and has a very impatient look on his face. Until you start talking, and then he kind of like realizes he can't understand you anyway, and kind of just starts looking around the forest.
Can you
Brad
please
will
translate?
translate. Yeah, Brad will translate.
So, after doing some very careful thinking as we're walking, I realized that there are a multitude of beings and spirits and things that we have either directly or indirectly um, may caused offense to. And given how many of those things have a proximity to nature, specifically the forest, we should not be in the forest.
I told you we should have burned it down.
No, I'm not saying that because then we're just gonna
Firebolt on a tree.
no counterspell. Counterspell. Go fuck yourself.
I can't.
Fucking- fucking That's an amazing exchange.
That was a bit.
Counterspell. Alright. You fail. It has no effect.
Fail.
Yes, I did just use a 3rd level spell slot for this.
It's like raise one eyebrow and look at you, like, oh.
This shit's getting real.
That will probably come in handy whenever we get attacked by whatever is gonna murder us in this forest. You won't let me burn down.
Exactly. We need to get out of the forest. We don't need to be in here right now. Until we can figure out what specifically is causing this, we don't need to be here. All we're doing is running headlong into danger and putting ourselves in harm's way.
How are we going to find it if we don't go searching?
The best
Magnitude.
way, in my experience, when dealing with some sort of trap, the best way to find out what kind of trap it is to head directly into it.
Brad will finish relaying all of that to Mighty Tooth and then say, Mighty Tooth, you are the leader of this party. What do you think we should do next?
He thinks for a bit and says, I I was commissioned to explore the forest by my employer. We have only explored a short amount of the forest so far.
I agree.
Is there really such danger ahead that we need to proceed with such caution? There are 12 of us? How many of you fuckers are there? 10?
Millions.
There are
So got so many.
literally thousands of us here. Plus, we have at least one seasoned wizard and one person who can make smoke from his fingertips. And she can talk to trees. And she can talk to me. That's lots of people. With a variety of skills. I think we should press forward.
Brad will look at Billy and say, Mighty Tooth says that we should press on.
He seemed to talk a lot for that short of a sentence.
Well, I don't want to get into the intricacies of Mighty Tooth's immense wisdom and foresight, because, to be honest with you, it would
Knew I should
be...
have taken.
What? What's the problem, Billy?
Nothing. I'm just saying that I knew I should have taken comprehend languages.
Well, and that will teach you in the future to understand that Mighty Tooth is great because he speaks Draconic, and so do I.
Okay then, I trust your judgment.
Thank
Yikes.
you, Billy.
You've kept us safe this far.
Well, not only that one time, but only one time.
That was a fluke.
Lightning never strikes the same place twice.
Well, until it does, I guess. But this time, Ellie, I think, will definitely, probably be fine.
Great, I like those
Okay, then,
odds.
can I get like some guidance or some carrying from somebody so that I can be in my familiar's eyes and be watching ahead of us?
Floria will give you a lift.
Cool. Just carrying her like a backpack. Just
I think she drapes you around her neck like a shawl.
That's great.
cool. Like a dead deer. Just like I look like you hunted me.
I have hunted big of game.
I would hope so.
Right. So Owl will fly ahead of us, still like on the same level, occasionally swooping up and down through the trees, just to get a good
Okay. Roll
view of what's going on.
perception from your familiar's point of view.
Cool. I really should just have Owl stats up all the time.
Shake, 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 shake up.
All right, so 20, not natural.
Okay. So when you fly above the trees, you definitely notice that, like, if you fly up high enough, this isn't a very large forest. In the grand scheme of things, like, it's more than enough to hide your house. And be considered like a little forest on a map, but it's not like the overarching landscape. Like, you can see plains if you go up high enough.
Okay.
I don't know acres into mileage, and I'm not looking it up, but it's probably like 10 miles by 10 miles ish.
Okay.
And you seem to have made your way, for the most part, to the west of your house. Other than that, you seem to be in a forest. The forest doesn't seem particularly active. I mean, what is it, like April, I think? Roughly.
Yeah, I think we established that it was spring.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not a particularly, like, lively with woodland beings or anything. And you don't get the sense that anything's really going on, at least from what you can tell from your familiars' point of view. It's the forest in bloom. That's about it.
Okay.
I suppose, in theory, should put you at ease somewhat.
All right.
Meanwhile, Mighty Tooth rolled a 19 for his survival check, so you guys are locked in this forest.
Nice.
Mhm.
Very proud of the little guy.
A little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's leading you around and kind of following game trails, and at one point you find a pond. Nice little, you know, 20-foot radius pond.
Mhm.
Um, and it's probably been about an hour and a half since you've left the tree. And Maichi seems pretty comfortable leading you guys right now, but uh every now and then he'll like kind of take a glance back at the party and shoot Brad like an inquisitive look like, is this good? Is this right?
We'll give him a thumbs up, like, yeah, good job.
Yeah, and he'll just keep leading you guys through a forest. Uh
Relax by the pond for a little bit, take a load off, go swimming briefly, have a quick snack.
Take a load off, Ellie. And take a load on me. Anyway, yeah. Um,
After a couple more hours, I think Brad will have enough shenanigans if we don't discover anything, and we can go back and do whatever we want at the house.
yeah. And again, he rolled a 19. So, yeah. After probably 2 more hours, he kind of turns back to the party and says in Draconic, uh, "This was a good day of exploration, but I think we should go back to the house. If you
Good call, Mighty Tooth.
if you want, we can continue tomorrow. I have our path partially mapped out."
Excellent. Well, I've walked enough this evening, so I'm going to fly my way back to the manor. But all of you, good day. Yes, well. And
There he
Brad will
goes.
jump onto his broom and he'll go up above the canopy and start flying to the manor.
Mighty Tooth does a kind of salute where he like punches a hand to his chest and goes, "Yes, well," and starts marching in a similar direction.
What a good bonding experience this was. We should go on walks to the woods more often.
I agree. I agree.
Drink more water. I gave you the water skin for a reason.
Oh, but then I'll have to pee.
We're in the woods. You can go wherever you want, whenever you want.
Now, Allie, just because we're forest people doesn't mean we can disrespect nature like that.
I thought it was a natural thing. I thought, if anything, it makes you close to nature. They
Don't
call
like
it the call of nature.
no,
Therefore,
no, don't be silly. She pats you on the head,
hmm,
starts hobbling.
Hmm.
Why are you hobbling? Why are you actually an old woman suddenly? You were so young and full of life.
Because I enjoy this bit quite a lot.
It's a weird one, but we've had weirder.
Yes, well.
I guess Ellie has to outpace her mom and walk away from this conversation now.
Okay. No, I'm just being paranoid. It's fine.
That doesn't sound like you, Aubrey.
I think you should have let me burn down the forest.
You might be able to burn stuff sometime. It depends on which big nasty creature is hunting us down to kill us for all the wrongdoings we've done in the past.
There are several that could be hunting us right now.
Some would say millions.
Does anyone actually know the way back to the house? I have no idea where we are.
I'm just following
Mighty
him.
Tooth does.
Mighty Tooth is walking quite confidently.
Plus, if all else fails, I can just Super Nintendo us back.
As a reminder, Mighty Tooth cannot understand any of you.
You have a Super
Oh,
Nintendo.
son of a bitch. Yeah, the mortar and pestle that we used to fly.
Ellie
Why did
can
we let the only
communicate
one
with
of us?
Mighty Tooth.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
can
but
I.
she hasn't been.
Yeah,
I
she
choose
trusts
not
him.
to.
She trusts him. She doesn't have anything to say to him right now.
I actually have the tongue spell.
Like, hey, does anyone actually know where we're going? As he's just like charging straight forward.
Yeah, he knows. She has no reason to doubt him.
We trust Mighty Tooth.
A bold choice.
Once Mighty Tooth becomes powerful enough, Brad can sit on the sidelines and take naps all day while you guys adventure and Mighty Tooth leads.
Tim just shows up to listen.
He actually just like flies along on the broom to shout criticism.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. And if you ever do come close to getting TPK'd, Brad will jump off of the broom and save you all. And then charge you for it.
No.
Say he'll just run away.
Yeah,
This was Mighty Tooth. This was Mighty Tooth's mission.
Go get him in the great beyond, Mighty Tooth.
I'll put as much effort as I ever have into finding a way to get you back. But for now, a nap.
When I get back, Mendez! Find out where I can find another Dragon Ball!
Holy shit. Brad, you will be the first one back, by the way.
Like a boss.
By a good deal. Is there anything you'd like to do at the mansion?
I would actually like to fly the grounds and see how bad this overgrowth actually is.
Okay. I think that'll be a survival check. That sounds good. Survival doesn't get used enough.
Like the only rolls we made all night is survival.
I got a 5.
Okay. You realize after flying around the grounds that most of your time is spent in your room. So they seem familiarly wooded. You do notice that the The drive up to your mansion, though, could definitely use some weeding. It's definitely looking pretty rough. But
Brad
that's
will land and wait for the rest of the party to come back.
okay.
Good luck, we're lost.
No, Mighty Tooth is your faithful leader. He's led you almost all the way back. Maybe you guys should roll survival checks as well.
Yeah, should we? Okay, I'm gonna guidance myself.
Ooh,
Neat.
19.
Cool, 6.
How's that guidance working out?
It
Yep,
put her
that
above
sky.
Mighty Tooth.
That sky sure is blue. Sure is. Just gonna keep looking up.
Billy, did you roll anything worthwhile? Or did you forget that you muted yourself?
I forgot that I was muted. I rolled an 11. We're so screwed.
No, Zedek rolled a 19. Zadok.
I regret that. I'd like to re-roll that.
You can choose to fail, technically.
Oh, then I fail. I have no idea where we
No!
are.
Fucking, no takesies backsies. The fuck is
I'm not
this?
paying any attention. I'm pissed they won't let me burn down the forest.
That's the most genuine despair I've felt in so long. Continue.
So, Mighty Tooth has been leading you along confidently for the better part of 2 hours since Brad has departed. And he kind of stops and looks around, and then looks to all of you guys, and says, we
Who's he talking to?
all
Yeah,
of you.
blah 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 blah.
No, he knows broken common.
Oh. Allie's gonna think at him, like, right away, and she's gonna say,
Yeah.
something wrong, champ?
So
We've
he
been
goes,
walking for a while.
he goes, we close, but oh, thank goodness. We're close, but I don't know if we ended up further east or further west of where we need to be. Do you recognize this place?
I certainly don't. And then she's gonna say to the people in the party, she's gonna say, well, Mighty Tooth has gotten us hopelessly lost, and he has no idea where we are, where we're going. Does anyone else know?
You're a lot easier to see if some of these trees weren't here.
No,
Then
but
it-
we're gonna mortar and pestle it back, I guess. Come on.
Pile in. No snacks. That's how you get
Right.
yeeted out.
Back in the cauldron, then.
It's not a cauldron.
Right. Wink.
So the 8 of you cram yourselves into the cauldron. And it's really uncomfortable. Because you have mostly normal-sized people. Allie's bordering small. Billy's
Yeah.
on the smaller side, but Floria more than makes up for the lack of size that you guys have.
Wouldn't it be uncomfortably slow since they're really close to their destination, but it still takes an hour because it's daytime?
That as well.
I feel like we could just walk this fast.
Wait. What if we
That's
just
right.
go?
We could if we knew the way.
What if we just go up high
Sorry, I
enough that
choked.
we can see where the inn is, and that way we know which way we're going, and then we just go back down and walk.
Well,
We can
I
go
could have done that,
vertically
then
instead
stay
of
in the
horizontally.
stay in the mortar and pestle.
Where's the big
Let's stay in
brain
the mortar
energy,
and pestle.
guys? Come on,
Dude,
Bradley leaves and we're
Dude,
falling
you
apart.
dummies
Get it
have
together.
brooms. What are you doing? You all have brooms except for Zach, because I haven't made his yet. What are you doing? You guys literally. Holy shit.
You know what else you have? A woman who can talk to trees.
I'm
as
not
you-
asking tree for directions.
But as you cram in the mortal and pestle and rise up off the ground, as you get above treetops, you notice you're about 300 yards north of the mansion. Literally just in the forest that's past the hedge maze.
Okay, cool.
Neat. There it is.
And you slowly begin to great glass elevator your way over to the
Wow.
mansion.
Very slow.
Just really hot air ballooning your way.
I mean,
Can
you're
Billy
saying-
land it and we'll just walk?
No. You're
No.
en route.
No, get fucked.
Sorry.
Hey, should we get out of here?
What happens if we just jump out?
You take falling damage.
I don't know.
What if I just jump out in my broom?
Yeah. I'll grab Allie and dimension door out with her.
What?
To the
Wait,
next
no.
dimension.
She just looks at you when we're back. She's like, my mom's still on there. And Billy. And the others.
They'll be here in a while. I didn't want to wait. I didn't think you did either.
I mean, well, thanks for choosing me. It makes me feel important. Actually, no one's ever chosen me like that before. Wow.
Well,
Well,
you seem to be on the level with me, because you were the only person who helped me find the growing tree in the first place.
Right. One could say that you and I are the real problem behind all of this.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, should we go burn down that tree before they get back?
It could start a forest fire.
Now
And
that
then,
that witch isn't here to stop me.
well, I mean, I don't think we should burn down the forest
All right.
yet.
All
Give
right,
it
out of
time.
your way.
There might come a time, though.
I mean, it would take a while. I just got the one firebolt spell.
Oh, that's all you have? Yeah, that'd probably take a while.
I'm not much for fire magic.
Should we get, like, snacks and just sit out here and wait for them to get here?
All right.
Neat. I'll get the snacks, you get the drinks.
it's maybe at this point, now that your conversation has lulled, that the two of you who are on the ground notice that the world still looks strange and purple and slightly ethereal.
Huh. This isn't the color that we left things in.
Yeah, that's different, isn't it?
What did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do?
What did you do?
She turned us all purple, that witch did.
Uh-huh. And then you did.
I dimension doored us.
So, we're still purple.
Right.
Right.
That mean we
And
gotta
maybe.
get back in that witch's cauldron.
Well, maybe that's the gateway between being purple and not being purple.
I don't know how these things work.
Man, I can go get snacks.
I'm the new guy.
Well, should we... Do you want to hop on the broom and we can go back to them?
I suppose.
Okay. We hop on Nintendo.
It falls to the ground.
Oh.
I think your broom's broke.
Maybe I accidentally picked up a regular broom.
Oh, it's a sweeping broom. That's that one is.
We might just have to wait for them to get here.
Without snacks.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. So, tell me about your life story.
well, I used to work. I was an henchman for the Evil League of Evil.
Oh.
Yeah. And he went to college with Brad. And so when I was looking for a new gig, he was like, Oi, why don't you go check out me mate Brad? And I was like, oh, all right, as long as he's an asshole. And he's like, oh, yeah, he's a bigger asshole than me. And I was like, well, that sounds like my cup of tea.
Didn't Billy and I find you on the street?
Yeah. I was on my way here.
Oh, that's convenient. Very
Yeah.
coincidental.
Indeed.
Uh-huh.
I believe you call that a plot point.
Right. So tell me, you would describe yourself as not the good guy, then? Perhaps even
Definitely
the
not
bad guy?
good guy.
So you are the bad guy.
Well, one day I aspire to be a villain, but right now I'm just an henchman.
Oh, you gotta work your way up, or so I hear.
That's right.
Neat. It's good to have goals.
I
I'm
was
still
hoping
working
to
on
learn
that.
under the tutelage of Bradley. He's quite renowned, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that a lot of people have heard him. Just because he's loud, usually. He yells a lot.
He does.
Yep.
He's real good at it. I like to be motivated like that.
You'd think it would hurt your throat after a while.
Yeah, I think all the cigarettes and marijuana just kind of. So, what's your deal?
I grew up on the mean streets, cold, alone, and hungry for most of my life. And then, one day, I realized that I didn't like that anymore. So, I tried to find a new beginning, and I stalked Bradley and an old friend of ours out of the town and found them in a basement. And then I found a magic dagger, and the rest is history.
What?
Yep. Also, I'm royalty.
Ooh. What kind of royalty?
The coolest kind. The one that you invite to all the parties.
You're a jester.
I don't think so. Wait,
Yeah.
those are the ones that get the cool hats, right?
I mean, all royalty wears fancy hats. That's sort of their thing.
Huh. Maybe I'll take Bard instead of Druid next level. That'd be cool. I could learn how to juggle.
Well, juggling, that's easy.
Someone help, this can go on all night.
Brad, roll a perception check.
All
Okay.
right. 15.
Okay. Uh. So you're waiting around for your friends to get back. Surely it can't take too much longer. I mean, it's already been like another hour. You know, it only took you an hour to begin with, so they must be getting there soon. You decide, you know what? Maybe a nap would be a good idea until they get back, and you get to your room. Outside of your window, you can see this weird, like purplish comet, and it looks like it's coming straight towards the mansion. And of course you ignore it at first because that would be silly. But then you like turn again and it's still there. And it looks like it's streaking towards the mansion really fast, but it doesn't actually look like it's getting any closer, Like it's got speed lines, it's got that anime whoosh going behind it, but it doesn't look all that far away, and it looks like it's going really, really slowly.
I don't think that I have any sort of a telescope or anything like that. So I think Brad's gonna go back outside and try and get a closer look at whatever this might be.
Okay. So you make your way to the backyard, and you kind of squint up at it, and you realize it looks a lot like a 5-foot wide cauldron jammed full of people. But it's also like really hazy, so it's hard to focus on. And then, all of the sudden, there are two figures, like directly in front of you, that just kind of look like purple ghosts, and you can hear them. I mean, it sounds like a conversation in its cadence, but you can't make out any of the words that it's saying. It's just like, what, what?
Brad is going to be incredibly unimpressed, and he's going to go back inside and sit down at the table and wait.
Well, Jimenez, who had the good sense to not go with you, brings you a sandwich.
Perfect.
The Cauldron members, which is just Billy and NPCs, slowly make your way down. But it's also a little bit nauseating because it feels like you're moving super fast, but you can like see that you're not. Like you still have like the G-force of like speeding through the air as if you were traveling 1,000 miles an hour, but you're just kind of like, and eventually you touch down. And you feel yourself start to shift back into the material plane. And then I need Allie and Billy and Zadok, as well as Allie's mom and Garrett and Floria to roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh. On saves. Let me think. Is there anything that I have?
I got a 7.
Ha. Shit. That's it's a nat 1.
Yeah, that's how I got my 7.
Oh no.
I have a +0 to con.
So Allie passed and Allie's mom passed.
Yes.
Oh, and actually Floria and Garrett passed because they each get a +3 from Garrett's being a paladin.
What Mighty Tooth?
Oh, I'm sorry. Mighty Tooth passed. Floria still failed.
Ah.
Billy, does a +3 help you pass?
No, that's a 4. But no, it doesn't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So everyone except for Billy and and Zadok. The ones in the cauldron touch down and flicker back into the material plane. You feel fine. Allie, you're hit with this like gut punch of nausea, and then you flicker into the material plane, and you just kind of feel like jet lag tired. Billy and Zadok.
If I'm projectile vomiting, I want it to be on Billy. This is her fault after all.
That's fair. The two of you flicker into the material plane for a second. Zadok projectile vomits onto Billy's robes. You both take 18 psychic damage, and then start to fade back into that weird purple zone. Floria is also in the weird purple zone. She did not, however, vomit onto Billy.
What kind of spell did you cast, witch?
I didn't cast
Oh.
anything. I just used the I almost said a cauldron. It's just a mortar.
Got him.
I just used the mortar and pestle. I've done it before. This has never happened. Does travel through the ethereal plane. We stuck? But that doesn't.
That's a good guess. At least partially.
Or is something keeping us here?
You could have warned me something would happen if I got out of the cauldron.
I didn't know that something was going to happen if you got out of the cauldron. I've never had anybody teleport out of it while I was using it.
It wasn't a teleport, it was a dimension door.
Oh, it wasn't a teleport. It wasn't a teleport. It was a dimension door. That's you. That's what you sound like.
That's pretty good. Hey, you. Well, I should dress you up. You could be my new body double.
That's the story of how Billy took a point in Bard.
Everyone gets one. You get a level
I've
up
considered
card.
it.
Gloria is like
know.
clutching her head and leaning over the cauldron. It's like, that felt worse than I think anything else I've been hit with.
Because you guys have both traveled in it before. Nothing like this ever happened. Do I?
You do. In fact.
Would. Would. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to
Interrupting
phrase
yourself.
this.
Would I? I suppose you can.
Would Billy know Would Billy know of any magic that would be able to keep them in the ethereal plane? Roll check.
Yeah, roll for meanwhile, all
Is
of
that charisma?
you can roll an Arcana.
Arcana.
Those of you who are outside of the cauldron,
Son of a bitch.
Shwoopu
12.
safely.
I
You
got a
shwoop
17 Arcana.
Catch a
trying
fucking
to figure out
break,
what
man.
the fuck happened.
the witch.
Oh, witch cursed me.
So those of you outside of the cauldron now who have warped into the material plane,
Not a fucking cauldron.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
Oh shit.
You see Zadok throw up on Billy so fiercely that both them and the cauldron and Floria, who is like making her way out last, all seem to vorp back into purple space.
What?
And every now and then you can see like purple shimmers in the air, but the three of them seem to be gone.
Allie looks at Allie's mom. She yawns. And then she says, What happened? Why am I so sleepy? Where's the doc? Where's everyone other than you guys?
Well, there's some others other than us. And I would assume Bradley's inside. He naps a lot, did you know
But-
that?
What about Billy and the kids?
A nap sounds nice, actually.
You're an elf, you don't sleep.
I can sleep. I just don't have to.
Well, okay, we're missing people that you were traveling with before I got whooshed away.
Right.
Where they at?
I don't know. They were with us. And then we landed and we started to get out and then they weren't here.
Hmm.
Mighty Tooth looks around, nods a few times, and goes, "Yes, well," and starts to head towards the house.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Bradley should be told what's going on. Allie's gonna drag her sleeping mother inside and then go to Bradley's room. Oh, Garrett, you can come too.
Thank you for remembering my name.
Everyone gets one.
So the rest of the party makes their way inside to find the Bradley. Off to
Yep.
the Bradley, off to the Bradley.
Yep.
Brad, you hear the door open and you hear Jay Imdes from the hall call out, "Welcome back! I trust your deluxe picnic package was a delightful afternoon well spent."
Oh, yeah, the picnic was great. I know it doesn't sound like I mean it, but I do. I'm just very sleepy.
A good picnic always makes me sleepy as well.
Took so long, Annie.
Hi, Bradley.
Hello,
We're
Brad.
missing half the party. We don't know where they are. Something went wrong with the mortar and pestle.
What mortar and pestle?
You know, Billy's cauldron.
Oh, the cauldron, of course. Yes.
Right.
Okay, so we
Right.
should probably get on top of this. So
Yeah.
let's
I don't know
have
where.
dinner, and after we're done eating, we can probably get to it. But I'm definitely famished at this point. I just had a sandwich, but I believe that a problem such as this calls for soup and dessert.
And they're probably not going anywhere, but I don't really know. Also, Billy's smart. Maybe she can figure it out.
Exactly, Allie. Maybe Billy can figure it out.
So what you're saying is that we have time for myself and my mom to go take a nap while you eat dinner before going to look for our missing party members who may be trapped. Okay, sure, it sounds good.
Yes, good.
Allie leaves.
All right. Well, Allie and her mom go to take a nap. Garrett will go eat dinner with you, and Mighty Tooth, Brad.
Nope.
Uh, meanwhile, The three of you that are warped. Billy, you're a little bit more familiar with the mortar and pestle. So you think maybe something about the enchantment that's actually on it might have warped you, and since Zadok was the one who cast the spell, and you're the one bound to the pestle, and Floria was still in it when you got out, maybe that's why it affected the three of you? Maybe it was random. But you don't have a ton else to go on. The doc, you rolled a 17, correct?
Dead. Never to be seen or heard from again.
R.I.P. Zadok.
I rolled a 17. Sorry, you said my
Um,
name so horribly, I didn't realize that was me.
Oh. I might have cut out. I'm using kind of a...
Dad, I'm from Michigan.
Hey,
You come
Zadok.
out of that mountain, boy.
Yeah, it's Zadak, right?
Hey,
Zadok?
Zadok.
Zadok.
Yeah. Yeah, you have maybe dabbled with the material, or not material plane, sorry. The ethereal plane before. It has a very similar feeling to that. But it kind of feels like you're stuck in between the material plane and the ethereal plane.
I think you got us stuck between planes.
I got us stuck. I'm not the one who cast an enchantment on a magical item that I don't cast an enchantment while inside of a magical item that I don't understand.
I cast Dimension Door inside of magical items all the time, and this has never happened.
Not
Perhaps you should warn
interplanar
me
travel.
about your particular item, huh? You don't even tell me. You were like, oh, don't stay in the cauldron. If you get out, something terrible might happen. I didn't hear anything like that.
I didn't know. I just thought that a spellcaster would know that you could. I just thought a
You
spellcaster
didn't
who
know.
has dabbled in. Do not interrupt me again.
You didn't know. Why are we using a magic item you don't even know how it works? That's a terrible
Know how
idea.
it works. I've been
You
using
just
it for a
told me
while
you didn't
now.
know.
No, I just don't. I just didn't know that casting an enchantment like that would work like this. I'm bound to the mortar and pestle, not you. I don't know why it affected you and Floria, especially since you've only traveled in it before.
Other times were better.
I know, I'm sorry, Floria. No, it wasn't my fault.
Cast your witch's curse on me, I know you did.
I'm not a witch, I'm a wizard.
Then why do you fly around in a cauldron?
It's not a cauldron, it's a mortar and pestle.
I've been in cauldrons before, and that is a cauldron.
It's not a cauldron.
Why have you been cauldrons before?
There's a t-shirt.
I've been in cauldrons before, and I know them when I see it.
Well, should we get back in it and try it again then?
Okay, then let's get in and try it again. I hope you're ready to sit in it for an hour.
Well, Beat's just standing here all purple.
Okay, we climb back in. We climb back in the cauldron and just fly, like, around the house.
Well, you don't have a cauldron, so it's gonna be hard
Oh
to roll
Oh
in.
my god.
Jeez.
You guys have poisoned my mind.
Oh shit.
Maybe you should be consistent on what you call it.
we get into the mortar and pestle and just fly around the house. Wait, I need a destination. God damn it.
Yeah, it'd just be like 3 feet that way.
Yeah, 3 feet that way. Get ready for an hour of interplanar travel. Or we could just wait until night and it would only be a minute.
I got some dice. We can play dice while we wait. Have you ever thrown dice before? I can teach you
Oh, I
how.
haven't.
Oh, it's a great game. I'll let you
Sure.
know when you win or lose, but you gotta make a bet to make it interesting.
The three of you cram back in the mortar and pestle, and right before you take off, you flicker back into the material plane, and you hear Floria go, "Oh, mon Dieu, Saint Cods," and she starts to like hoist her way over the cauldron, and then you guys take off, and you're up in the sky for an hour.
We're in
Meanwhile,
the regular plane?
no,
We're back in the prime?
you flicker back into the purple as you take off.
Oh, okay.
But the rest of the party takes a nice nap. You get some good dinner, some chow, and then you meet up in the backyard to really get to the bottom of this. And you notice, again, there's this weird purple comet up in the air. It seems like it's, coming back down, but almost like straight down. There's just
Brad
no.
will wait.
Yeah. It's not too much longer, and the cauldron touches down. And those of you who are still in the cauldron again, I need another Constitution save.
Don't fuck it up. I'm looking at you, Billy.
9. Wait, no,
Aw.
Garrett's not with us, so 6.
26.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, Gloria, nat 20, so that's good. Good for her. So, Billy, you take another 22 psychic damage.
Fucking.
Lit. Cool.
But
Awesome.
you do so as the cauldron shudders back into the material plane. And Floria looks pale, especially for a Minotaur. But still on her feet. Zadok, you now have a killer headache to go with your nausea, but no further damages.
I throw up again.
Brad will say, "Get out of the sea, Ali! There's nothing that a nap and dinner can't accomplish."
Yay, we did it.
We did it. Brad will, yes, well, people, as he goes inside.
Mighty Tooth is standing there with his hands on his hips, and we did it.
Yeah. Proud of you.
That was the second worst witch's curse I've ever suffered.
I didn't curse you, and I'm not a witch.
He starts tapping. Mighty Tooth starts tapping on Allie's shoulder, and like pointing at his head.
Right. Wink.
Oh, yeah, she thinky thoughts at him. What's up, homie?
Let those three know that they have returned late from the mission, and their pay will be docked accordingly.
My man.
I'll do it. But I don't think any of them get paid.
It's the precedent that Bradley set. And he nods a few times, looking very pensive.
Fair enough. Allie turns to the group and she says, "Welcome back, everyone. Unfortunately, I have some bad news. Our glorious new leader, Mighty Tooth, has informed me that because you arrived late, your pay is getting docked accordingly."
I
I
cast
know-
modify memory on. I want the tooth. What's his face? Okay. And he's gonna remember me arriving precisely on time.
Does he get a wisdom save?
You do get a wisdom save.
How quick on the draw you were on that is amazing.
Yeah. Also, that's one of the spells I don't even have to use my verbal semantics. So like, there's no sign of me casting a spell. It just happens.
What's the spell save DC? He rolled a 17.
18.
Okay.
Man.
Whoa.
If he had any modifiers, for being an actual character. So
Thank God for your bland stats.
So yeah, he continues nodding and then turns towards Allie and says,
Oh,
I'm
wait.
going-
As part of the memory, also, Billy arrives extra late, and her doc should be like her pay should be extra
my
docked.
He doesn't get paid.
None of this is the doc. It doesn't matter.
She used to have to sleep in a hole.
So yeah, he continues nodding as you cast this, and then he turns towards Allie and says, I'm going to report the two late arrivals to Bradley, so he is aware, since he is in charge of payroll.
But there were 3 late arrivals.
Yes, well, and he stomps off.
Fair enough. Allie turns to the others and just shrugs her shoulders. You guys okay? There's a lot of vomit everywhere.
You got
Oh, I got a
trapped in the
headache.
ethereal plane, or between the ethereal plane and the primaterial plane.
I was stuck there too
Because-
for a little bit.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
do you
like
know
that
why?
cauldron.
Because someone decided to cast an enchantment while you were traveling interplanar.
It's not an enchantment. What kind of grubby witch are you? You don't even know what an
I'm not
enchantment
a
is.
witch.
Oh, that would explain it. Well, then maybe you shouldn't be messing about with cauldrons.
It's not a cauldron. It's a mortar and pestle. Also, this is a hag's artifact. I know how to use it.
You just told me that you didn't know what would happen if someone got out.
I said that I didn't know what would happen if someone tried to teleport or use Dimension Door, as you did, while on a different plane.
Well,
think we can all
normally
agree-
when you're on a different plane, the spell just works.
Maybe we
So
don't do that again.
obviously, it was the cauldron and not the plane.
I remember the days when we were all friends. Feels so long ago.
You really need to put a sign or something on that thing so people know
I'm
not
done
to
with this
get out
conversation.
or bad things happen.
Well, generally when you're flying through the air, you don't get out of the thing that you're in.
Well, when
Sometimes
you
you
have
get
the
thrown
ability to
out.
fly and teleport about, you sure do.
Well, if you're
I'm done with this conversation.
cool, you do. I don't understand. Okay. Good job, party. You've successfully whacked a tree a couple times. You bought a saw that you didn't
Good
use.
God.
You trekked around in the forest for a couple hours. You found a pond.
Yay!
Mighty Tooth became a leader. And then a couple of you got dimension sickness.
Yeah, go us. We made our own problems that failed at solving them. We're great. Not only did we fail at solving the problems that we made up, we botched solving the problems that we made up and made everything significantly worse than if we had done nothing at all.
And we're still gonna get killed by druids.
Yup.
What a
That's
fucking
how it
wild
goes
ride.
here at Magnes Adventuring Guild.
Dude, I'm fucking kicking myself for not getting high before this session.
Well,
Oh
maybe
my
if you
God.
were a druid.
Next level, okay? I only have a 12 wisdom, but, like, I'll make it work.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, and also, I feel like you guys should know Billy is at 2 HP.
I
Billy goes
thought it was
storming into the
fucking
house.
close.
Is Billy just storming into the house?
Good. Annie, you know where I could get some paint? I think we need to label that thing so people know not to get out.
I mean, it shrinks, and then it expands. So,
Well, that answers that.
Need some sort of warning.
what if I tell you that maybe, just maybe, we've done enough for today?
I don't think I understand that.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Come on, let's go get drunk.
All right. I like getting drunk.
Yeah, thanks again for choosing me, even though it messed everything up.
Yeah, it didn't really save us much time, did it?
If anything, we lost time. And hit points, and everything's gross with vomit.
Mmm.
Mmm.
Just the way I like it.
Yeah, let's go rinse this taste of bile out of my mouth.
And so we do. Ellie orders milk, though. She's not old enough to drink.
Fair enough.
Fucking.
Alright.
Was this session the most Magnes it's ever been?
Definitely up there for most Magnes.
Pretty close.
Like,
Pretty close.
it's no spa day, but in terms of failing forward, I mean, failing nowhere, this was. Oof.
Yeah. You guys sure did fail.
Sure did.
We should have just followed Bradley's lead and napped.
We'd be better off for it.
Honestly, this is what Eric gets for consistently like mentioning things that are weird and then giving us no follow up on it whatsoever. And so now we're like, all right, man, fuck you.
Yeah, yeah,
You
Eric.
want to talk about weird shit? We're gonna fucking go
Take
and make up
this.
our own weird shit.
Yeah, hope you suffered, buddy. How's that? How's this treating you?
I had a great time.
Yeah, okay. I know Billy's almost dead, but I hope you suffer. That's how we get at you.
What do you mean? Brad had a great time too. Went on a hike, got to be mean to some people.
Yep.
Mighty Two's learned how to be a leader.
Once again, no matter how bad we make it for ourselves, Bradley still comes out perfectly fine.
Exactly.
I didn't think I'd get
coming up.
psychic
That's good.
resistance that early.
This is a fucking trip. Oh man, what a time.
Dude, when Eric made it seem like you guys were on another plane at first, I was like, oh fuck, dude. They are so fucked because Brad is absolutely not going to do anything about this until the morning.
Yeah.
I
What about
kind of
it?
figured.
No, I messaged.
Yes.
So I'm on some galaxy brain paranoia right now.
So funny.
Messaged Pirate Chris earlier saying if a Hagger spirit is taking the form of Allie's mom, there's no way to detect it because her mom is already a Fae. And then later, I messaged him and said, the mortar and pestle travels on the ethereal plane. They never left it when they teleported. I need to start taking my anxiety meds closer to game time.
I got that message. It was hilarious when I got it. I didn't even think about that at all.
I forgot it shifted us into the ethereal plane.
Oh man, so did I until he said he's like, yeah, you guys just see like purple and nothing, and and your broom isn't working. I was like, oh
Womp
man.
Yep.
Like,
That's why in the s'mores episode, when you said I throw Allie out of the cauldron, I'm like, oh, do you now?
Yeah, it's
Then
the
you're like-
legendary s'mores episode.
Then you're like, oh yeah, we're not like actually moving yet. I just toss her out after she climbs it. I'm like,
Fine yet.
You survived today.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, he did throw marshmallows out while we were mid-flight, though.
Yeah, and then you asked if you could catch them with your mage hand, and I said no.
There's marshmallows in the ethereal plane now.
There's marshmallows somewhere. And let me tell you, that's
Stay puft
another.
marshmallow monsters.
I was gonna say that's another monster that you've enraged.
More like created, thank you.
We create all the monsters.
Hey, one leads to the other, am I right?
Hmm.
Well, you're not wrong, and that's the problem.
Fuck. Are we accidentally the BBEGs?
I mean, I don't think it's an accident.
Yeah, it seemed pretty deliberate, especially on Brad's part.
I mean, you guys aren't specifically, but you sure are making.
We sure
we're
are
sure
making
trying.
more problems than we're solving.
There's only one
Well.
BBEG, but you keep adding to his horde, and boy howdy, final battle. You think you have a lot of hirelings?
It's more like a final nap that, will take place before we just don't do that battle.
I really
Final
hope
dirt
it's
nap, maybe.
the final dirt nap.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
I want
god.
the cover of Final Destination, but it's just a dude like napping in a bed. Final Destination. Yes.
All right, friends. I'm tired as shit, so I'm gonna get going.
Okay.
Have a good night.
I
Yeah.
know.
Me too.
Night.
Bye, everyone.
Alright, catch you guys later.
Yep.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Good night, internet.
Night.
Goodbye, entire internets. I'm not raiding. I have to run like right now, so it's late. Goodbye.